category for the Afghanistan Premier League. Each team now has 3. So fourth and final player for Kabul, who will it be? Still a big pool to choose from. Kabul for the final player in the emerging category. Your time starts now. Each team now has 16 players in their squad. This is the 17th and final player for the minimum number of players that you need per squad. And this is Shaukat Zaman, who makes his way to Kabul. That completes the squad for Kabul. And of course, we'll also have 3 players if you need them in the end as an option. Balkh, next up, your final player in for the squad to complete the minimum 17, and your time starts in the next 3 seconds. Time stuck for some reason, but getting more time. Oh, it speeds up now. Whoa. I think you'd have to tell me the name verbally now. Shout it out. Who is the player? I have no clue. They've gone for Farhan. Next up, we will be looking to Nungarhar for their third and final pick. And your time starts in the next 3 seconds. Farhan that Balkh picked, due to a slight glitch, we couldn't see the name of Farhan or the picture on screen. Khyber Umar, the namesake of a very, very important pass in history as well, the famous Khyber Pass. Next, it is Kandahar for their final pick to complete the minimum of 17. And your time starts in the next 3 seconds. Kandahar already got very solid batting lineup. Let's see who they go for. We won't know much about the player. At least we know the discipline. Who is it? And it is Waqarullah Ishaq, fast bowler for Kandahar. So that brings us to the final pick in the emerging category, who the youngster would be among these impressive pool of players. So the final lucky boy who will get the chance of shining at the top for Afghanistan Premier League. Pektia, your time starts in the next 3 seconds. Got it? You've got Ziaur Rahman, is it? Is that what you're saying? Fast bowler.
Yeah, is Morgan.
Okay.
Ziaur Rahman Morgan.
So, due to a glitch, we can't show that on screen. So Ziaur Rahman is the player that they have chosen, the fast bowler, right? So that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, the 17 players that are required as a minimum squad for each team of the Afghanistan Premier League. So we'll just quickly recap on who has chosen who. Then we've got one main category left of unsold players. There's a tricky rule about it as well, which I will share with you. Firstly, we'll just have a look at the lineups so far. The 17 players each. So the emerging players in Waqar Abdul Baqi, Waheed and Waqarullah for Kandahar, Tariq Stanikzai, Asadullah, Samiullah and Farhan were in Balkh. And after that, it's Zahir Shirzad, Fitrat, Usman Adil, and Shaukat Zaman were in Kabul, and Nungarhar. They got Fazal Haq, Imran Jannat, Nasratullah, and Khaybar Umar. Of course, Tahir Adil, Yusuf Zazai, and Fazal Zazai, and then it was Ziaur Rahman that we couldn't show on screen, has made it to Pektia. So, ladies and gentlemen, is the 17 for each team. And before we move further, I'd like to call upon stage, man who's right in front of me, the backbone of marketing at the ACB, Mr. Luftullah. So, enjoying the evening?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, it has been a very exciting evening here in Dubai.
17 players in each team, and now it looks very competitive because of the draft system as well as the kind of players you had. How much work was done in order to attract such great talent from around the world for this?
I think first of all, it's a great pleasure and an honor. Everyone is very proud that this has happened. You know, shifting plans from paper to implementation is always very difficult, and we have been successful in doing that. And there's still a lot of work left that needs to be done. And the enthusiasm that the 5 teams have shown is just amazing. And all the colors that we see here and the players that have been bought is very encouraging. So a lot of work has gone into this so far, but there is a lot more work left as well for us as the governing body of cricket, and also as the Afghanistan Cricket Board, and for the franchise owners as well. So they have to get the ball rolling on their media and PR campaigns, their social media accounts, you know, sponsors and all that. But with the players that have been bought in this draft, that is going to make their job slightly easier. So we have got some very big names who are part of the league now, and everyone would want to get associated with this.
And you of course look into the marketing and promotion and social media and even television as well. How was the response, or how has the response been so far from the public of Afghanistan since you had revealed the plans of Afghanistan Premier League?
I mean, for cricket, there is a lot of thirst in Afghanistan among Afghan fans, and this is hopefully going to quench, you know, their thirst to an extent. The response has been amazing. I was just speaking to the broadcaster, Haryana Television back home in Afghanistan now, about the response, and they used the word excellent. Wow. They said that the response is excellent. There are thousands of people watching this from across the globe on our social media accounts, and yeah, it's overwhelming with how things have gone so far.
Overwhelming is a good word. I like overwhelming. Before you leave, of course, you want to call someone and do a stint in Pashto with a special guest?
Yeah, let me, where's Mujib? I'm not able to see that, but I think it's a good chance for me to call upon Sidi Kamarkhel from our consulate and get his views on the cultural aspect and all that we would want to give to
so ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. So we can take this mic.
Kamarkhel sahab khair ragle korabad Afghanistan Premier League زموږ خپل لیگ دی دته به د افغانستان رنګونه ورکو د افغانستان د هویت ښکارندویي به کوي د تاسې پیغام څه دی د کلچرل اتاچې پایس د افغانستان د کنسولیټ
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم تاسو څخه د کرکټ بورډ له ټول ټیم څخه له مشر مشال صاحب څخه سانکزي صاحب څخه همدا رقم له ټولو پلیرانو څخه یوه نړۍ مننه کوم خصوصا له اداري برخې څخه چې دغه د کرکټ پریمیر لیګ چې دا له کاغذ نه راوړه تطبیق ته دا ډېر لوی کار ده د افغانستان لپاره د افغانستان لپاره د ویاړ ځای ده د افتخار ځای ده چې موږ نن دلته په متحده عربي اماراتو کې ولاړ یو او د افغانستان د کرکټ لیګ په نړیواله سطحه په نړیواله کچه باندې خپل لوبغاړي هم نندارې ته وړاندې کوو او نړیوال لوبغاړي هم دلته دې پلټفارم ته راځي او خپلې وړتیاوې وړاندې کوي نو له اداري برخې څخه د کرکټ بورډ زه ډېره مننه کوم له تاسو څخه هم چې په دغه برخه کې څرنګه چې بحث هم وکړه په دې برخه کې او هغه وړاندیزونه تاسو په ورین تندي باندې قبول کړل زموږ چې د فرهنګي ټچ به دکې زیات وي ځکه د افغانستان هویت د افغانستان کلتور نړیوال ته موږ وړاندې کوو د افغانستان مثبت انځور وړاندې کوو دغه 11 شپې 18 شپې چې افغانستان پریمیر لیګ دلته وي موږ به وکولی سو چې د ټولو افغانانو ذهنونه له جګړې نه تاوتریخوالي نه بل لوري ته واړوو مثبت لوري ته فکر وکړي نو دا ډېر د ویاړ ځای ده افغانان دغه شیانو ته تږي دي نو له تلویزیونونو څخه افغانستان کې خپرېږي په نړیواله کچه کې خپرېږي ډېر مننه کوو او له اونرانو څخه زما هیله ده I would like to ask the owners of the different teams that they reflect Afghan culture, different aspects of Afghan culture. Like in every zone, we have great culture. We have, special culture. Like in Pektia, in Balkh, Nengahar, Kabul, and also different zones and different provinces. So if we can reflect the positive aspect of Afghanistan and positive culture of Afghanistan to the world, so it would be a great platform and great opportunity for Afghanistan.
ډېره مننه کور ودان امرخیل صاحب. Thank you very much. کور ودان.
Thank you
so much, gentlemen, for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
So, ladies and gentlemen, finally, we are at the final round, and that is the unsold category. The rule is that there are going to be 4 rounds. It is, of course, optional, and if you get 1 icon player, then you have to get 2 Afghani players, and similarly an unsold overseas player is only allowed 1 player. So at least you have to get 2 Afghani players. And if you don't want to buy a player, that is completely fine as well. So the first team, if we can just see the unsold category first for the icon players. So we have Shoaib Malik from Pakistan and Kumar Sangakkara from Sri Lanka. The first team that gets a chance is Balkh. So I just need to ask them first, are they going for it or not? Is Balkh going for it?
No, thank you.
They are not going for it. So can we stop the clock or it? And we go to Nengahar. So they have opted not to go through. So quickly I'll ask, is Nabi there? I see Nabi. Nabi, you opted not to go for another player in terms of the icon player category. Are you happy with the mix so far with the 17 players, and you don't think you need another icon player in your team?
No, we didn't need an icon player, and we're just thinking of the next round, yeah.
What was the reason for having 2 wicket keepers in your team?
Because already we have Kamaran, Akmel, and Ekrem Ali Khair. If you have some injured, then we will go as a local keeper as well.
Why do you think Kamaran Akmel will be injured?
Maybe it's a cricket part of the cricket. Maybe he's not settled in the playing 11 as well. Then we will chance give to the local guy as well.
Maybe any player that you wanted to be in the side and you missed out because some other team took, or do you think you were just content on the 17 that you've got?
Yeah, there is a few players that
A few players. Okay, I like the word.
We
few.
just focus on that, then they pick the other teams as well.
But overall, you happy with the combination that you're going with?
Yeah, still happy. We're thinking about 1 or 2 player more in for the upcoming round. Yeah.
Yes, of course. You will still have a few rounds to go, because there will be an unsold category for overseas players and 2 for Afghans. So next up, it is Nengahar in the unsold icon player, and they again have chance of either getting Kumar Sangakkara or Shoaib Malik. Can you start the time, please? Nungarhar is not going for a player. Venkat, you are happy with the mix that you've got?
Yeah, of course, very much.
So at the moment, you're not looking for another icon player, I understand.
No.
Any other jigsaw we need to complete the puzzle, or you think that you have got the 17 that have the potential winning with you? Just on the combination, if you could just share your thoughts.
We're still thinking of it. Yeah, I mean, combination is pretty set, but then maybe I'm not very sure. We're just still talking about it. Now, should we add one or two more, or nobody, or four, or three? Sorry. Yeah, I'm not very sure about it. Yeah, so we're just talking about it. But as of now, I think it's pretty set. Yeah, we've got a good balance.
And your thought process of having 3 quality spinners?
Yes, of course, yeah. I mean, look, Mujib is outstanding. One of the best spinners in the world, I would say. Having got Virat Kohli and Dhoni and those, having bowled to them and getting them out, it's not easy at all on flat pitches. So when he has done that, and he has grown huge in confidence. So it's great to have Mujib in our side, and of course backed by Zahir Khan, who is a Chinaman, and so on. Yeah, we got a good sort of a mix actually. So let's see. Just waiting for the other couple of rounds.
All matches are going to be in Sharjah. You yourself have played there. You know the conditions really well. What do you think is the key in Sharjah?
That was a long time back.
But the pitch hasn't changed much. You can ask Mazhar Khan right there. The pitch still has the sheen on it.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. But I've got great memories playing in Sharjah. It's been an outstanding venue for cricket. Look forward to going back to Sharjah again as obviously playing a different role altogether.
Thank you so much, Venkat, and all the best.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next team. And it is Kandahar, and if we can roll the clock for the icon player category. And the time starts in the next 3 seconds. So we understand that Kandahar are also not opting for their icon player. 17 players done. Asghar? Okay. Where is the mic? Are you happy with the mix?
Yeah. The team we choiced, I think it's really balanced, and we are happy with with the 17 score that we picked.
Who are your key players apart from Asghar?
Well, we have very good players on the side. McCollum, Sterling, Najib Zadran, and Wahab Riaz. So Iftikhar, Karim Sadiq, some big names in the side. Spinners, fast bowlers, rounders, all are very balanced. We are happy with it.
You've got genuine fast bowlers, I mean, who pack a lot of pace. What's the thought process behind that?
Well, looking to the track, so we think that we should have 1 or 2 fast bowlers like Wahab Riaz, who can, on a batting track, put pressure on the batsman with his pace especially. So that's why we had some choice about fast bowlers who can bowl more than 140 or 45.
Looking at the other teams, of course, early days, and it's on paper at the moment, where would you stack your team? Because draft system, mostly teams are at par with each other more often than not.
Well, if you look to the, on the paper, all the teams looks really balanced.
Yeah.
And everybody was trying to have a balanced team. If you look, everybody has leg spinner on the sides, Chenaman on the sides, good openers, good fast bowlers, all-rounders. So, a team of 17 members who has all players on the side. So I think very good balanced side. But let's see on the ground, as I think that we have a good balanced side and we have a very good experienced skipper. Who can run, the team very well. So that's a good, it's a good sign for us that he's sitting beside us and selecting the squad. He knows that who is better and how can, he has played a lot of match in Sharjah, so he knows who is best, can play very well in Sharjah. So that was very good that we got his points for the selection.
Thank you so much for talking to us. And of course, it makes hell of a lot of difference if you've got the captain of the national team part of your franchise, because he'd know the potential on most occasions. Okay, next two teams. Pektia, would just ask you, would you be going for the icon player? Pektia has also opted out of giving a shout at this. And finally, it is Kabul. Is Kabul going for the icon player? And I see three nods together in sync, which completely reflect that they are also not going for another icon player. So that brings us to the end of this round of the icon players. And next up, we will have the unsold overseas players. And this is what we have at the moment in Tilak Ratne Dilshan, Darren Sammy, Imran Tahir, Lendl Simmons, Samuel Badri, World Cup winner, Jesse Ryder in there too, Ramiz Rada Jr., I see, yes, Imamul Haq, Sohaib Maqsood, James Franklin, he is unsold too. And Asif Ali, Morne Van Wyk, he is also a very impressive wicketkeeper batsman. So a lot of players, and I see Kesrick Williams too, very impressive in the CPL that we have got. So next is going to be Nungarhar, and we need to see if they are going for it or not. Are you guys opting for it? Yes, for the overseas. Okay. So they are also not going for another player. After this, we have Kandahar. Will Kandahar be going for? They have also said no to it. Pektia? You guys will be going for it. Okay. So, Pektia has decided to have a shout. So, just need a minute before we get into the thick of things. Yes. Shazad, we will give you an opportunity to sing today for us as well. We've heard that you sing very well. This is the overseas category. You can't see it on your screen at the moment? Is that what you're saying? No, at the moment it should be the unsold overseas player. We try to sort that out. Still not. Just a couple of minutes and we're trying to sort it out. Happy days? Very good. when can we start the clock? Let me know and we'll get things going on for Pagtia. So while we sort out the bid for Pagtia, I'll just have a conversation with Pagtia. Pagtia, I see, of course, you are one of their star players. Shehzad, who do you think, apart from you, would be the key for success in this year's league? You, Samiullah, Shinwari. In the youngsters, if you could let us know why did you go for those 4 players in the emerging category, because little we know about them.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We have good combination. Look at it. Sharafuddin is the left arm spinner. He can bat well in the top order and middle order. We have Samiullah Shinwari is also leg break bowling. So we have overseas player. We have a lot of all-rounders. So emerging player, we have a lot of good all-rounder like Ahmad. I really love him to watch. And we have a young wicket keeper from under 19, Remullah Kurbaz, and Ziaur Rahman also is left arm spinner. So we're looking forward to give them chance and play against good opposition. Because
you keep wickets. I don't think he's going to get a chance.
Yeah.
How will he get a chance?
I only play last 5-6 years after this. So we need to make some young players for the future because we play 4 or 5 years more cricket. So Afghanistan future, I think, so is the safe hand when I saw the youngster is coming. So we give them chance against a good team is play and learning from them so good cricket. And this is the reason we picked some youngster from emerging.
If I've talked to Samiullah here, Sami, in Sharjah, the conditions, as we know, you've played so much cricket there, and these 5 teams look very, very close-knit. Everyone's got variety in the spin department, the fast bowlers, the batsmen look hard hitters. So where do you think your team has the edge over them?
Bismillah. I think I can see my team. We have a very good balanced team, and we're looking like we have four fast bowler, and they have all-rounders also in the fast ball, and we have a good batting. You can see look wide, Kamaran, Dulpert, and you can see Shehzad. So we have a good balance, and middle order also we have a good balance. So we're looking forward to be give him a good to the crowd, good show, and they will enjoy. And we have an emerging player. We have Azmatullah. He have a good future. We can looking forward to him. He's playing very well in these days. And also the Gurbaz the keeper, and also Ziaur Rahman we have, and Tahir Adil we have, and we also have from Scotland, McLeod.
Yeah.
He played very well from last 1 year.
And he's played well against Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Too,
he also played like in England last. He had a century just like a few months ago. So we're looking forward to be good team.
Brilliant. And Sami, you yourself, because I've asked other of your peers as well how excited they are. What are your thoughts on Afghanistan Premier League launching itself? How good is that for Afghan cricket?
I think it's a big achievement in Afghanistan Cricket Board. It goes to be cricket board, a very big step, and the world will know that Afghanistan have a very bright future, and inshallah we have a very backup cricketers, and they are coming. So we are very happy. If there is no if Nabi goes, we have an all-rounder. We have any fast bowler we go, we have a backup. So that's the main point, that we have a backup and a bright future. So they won't be unhappy. They will be happy to be playing cricket.
Of course. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sami. So, are you guys going for the player, or you've
No.
decided against?
No. We changed the mind. We're looking another.
Okay, so we were having conversation, and during that, you changed the mind. We left with two more teams in Kabul and Balkh. I'll ask Kabul first if they are going for the player in the overseas category. You're also not going for a player. Balkh is the last team. Are you guys willing to go for a player? You are in the overseas category. Okay. So, Kabul, you opted not to go for it. What was the reason behind it? Mike, please.
I believe we have a fairly decent team. All the aspects, I guess, we have covered. Not this category, for sure.
In the emerging category, who was the person who gave most number of inputs, and what was the reason behind having those 4 players in the emerging category?
So, since Asifa is here and he understands the team, he understands the everything, so he has been helping us with all the feedbacks. And
So if Rashid can answer that question, the 4 players, Rashid, if you can just go player by player to me, that what are the strengths of those emerging players that you've chosen?
Yeah, I think it was tough to select in the emergings, because we need to have a good balanced team, and we planned for that before, and we had that strategy to go not only batsmen, but just to mix it up, take 2 main proper batsmen, good spinners, 1, 2, and this is how we went for. We have a very good batting lineup in starting, so I think those spinners in the emerging, that will help us, and so it's a kind of opportunity for them to come up and to perform in a big stage. So this is like how we looked for when we took the players from emerging.
And Kabul, of course, as I mentioned earlier on as well, will be the most followed team in the Afghanistan Premier League, purely because it has the largest population and the most fanatic population in terms of following cricket. So is there will be a lot of pressure of expectations as well. How do you plan to shoulder that pressure?
Yeah, I think I played for 2 years for Kabul in Shpagiza. That time Asghar was the captain, and we won Shpagiza as well once. So then Bandi Amir is also in a part of Kabul. So I played for Bandi Amir. So mostly I played for this region, and looking forward to play in the APL as well. People are very following cricket a lot. They love cricket, and they have been coming from long, since we have been playing Shpagiza cricket, and they are coming, watching, and supporting each and every one. So it has been good to be captain of the Kabul team, and looking forward, to do well for it, and to do the best things in the tournament, and to get out and to bring the new talents from it. This is how our target is. I think the main focus will be on to bring the youngsters and to promote them and to come to the national level and perform well. So that will be the main target, rather than to be the target to be a champions. I think we don't focus on to be a champions. We just need to play a good cricket, bring the youngsters, and take out the talent from the Afghanistan, which is need for Afghanistan cricket in future.
That is very noble of you. Thank you so much, and all the very best to Kabul and Rashid Khan. So Balkh's timer is already on. And if it completes 2 minutes, we will give them an opportunity, because they are the only team that are going for a player in the overseas unsold category. You can take your time. Oh, that was quick. Mohammad Nawaz from Pakistan. They don't even need, I think, 10 seconds for that. So that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of this round as well. And now the next two are for Afghan players in the unsold category. So if you could let me know which one's the first team that will go. Kandahar will go first, so we need to ask if Kandahar is going for it in the Afghanistan unsold category. Start the timer. Nasir Jamal, Ibrahim Zadran. Where is the clock when we need it? So Kandahar have gone for Nasir Jamal, the Afghan batsman who plays red ball cricket pretty well as well. Kandahar have already made their pick, and the next team will be Pektia. So for Pektia, the time start in should be Pektia. Start the time in the next 3 seconds. Two more players up for grabs, and that is in the unsold category for the Afghanistan nationals. And Pektia have shown interest to go on and choose one player. Sorting it out. It'll come. Just wait. Okay, so we understand that it is sorted now, and Pektia, for your pick, your time starts now. And it is Ehsanullah Jannat that they have opted for, another batsman. So we saw Nasir Jamal earlier on, and now Ehsanullah Jannat in the unsold category. Next, it is Kabul. Kabul, are you going for it? Kabul has let's roll the time. Maybe Kabul may give a second thought. Okay, so moving on, Kabul have opted not to buy a player in the unsold Afghan category. Balkh is next, and they have shown interest in buying one player, and your time starts now. Got two wicket keepers in their ranks. Let's see who makes way for them. The unsold category. And they've got Darvish Rasuli in the silver category and went unsold, and now he will be part of Balkh. But still, a lot of players are up for sale, and Nungarhar, the last team to buy a player in the unsold category. And we understand that they have shown interest, and your time to buy starts in the next 3 seconds. Ibrahim Zadran. And that is what we have from the third round in this unsold category. And fourth and final round. If any team wants to buy a player in this final round, if you could just raise your hand so that we can move forward and straight go to you. So that's about it, as no more player will be added tonight in the draft for Afghanistan Premier League. Pektia, no more player. Nungarhar, any more player? Nungarhar, is that it from your side? Okay, still consulting. Kabul, any more player that Kandahar, are you done for the day? Kabul is going to buy. Kandahar, what about you? They are not buying any player. And Balkh, are you buying any more player? Yeah, that's a no. So Kabul has shown interest and Nangarhar is yet to let us know. Yeah. So in the pecking order, if the director can let me know, who should we go first? Do we have the opportunity of going with Kabul straight away, or should we wait for Nangarhar? And we'll take it from there. So Pektia, Kandahar and Balkh have completed their squads. So Kabul has shown interest in buying a player in the unsold category, which will be the last pick of the day for them as far as Afghan national is concerned. So Kabul, your time starts in the next 3 seconds. And they've got it. It is Nasser Hodakhil, another left arm spinner. Kabul has wrapped things up with a left arm spinner, and we've seen a few today being picked. So it will be very interesting to see that how they fare in the Afghan Premier League. Nangarhar has an opportunity. (19-2), and we are on for the start of the Afghanistan Premier League, the inaugural Afghanistan Premier League, from the 5th of October to the 23rd at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Nangarhar still weighing their options at the moment. They have a minute and 20 left, roundabout. Make their final decision. This, of course, will be the last pick of the evening too. And they've got Fazal Nazai. A fast bowler, was an all-rounder, was in silver category, was unsold, and anyone else who is interested to pick? Just have a minute more as let's quickly go through the teams that we have. Brendan McCullum joined Kandahar today, Wahab Riaz, and it was Muhammad Asghar Afghan, the captain of the Afghan national team as well, both in diamond categories. Paul Sterling, Najibullah Sadran, Kareem Jannat, and we saw Timal Mills, Sam Billings, Iftikhar Ahmed. If you can scroll down to Hamza Hotak, Kareem Sadiq, and Syed Shirzad, and more down as we see Muhammad Naveed from UAE, Waqar Abdul Baqi, Wahid Waqarullah, and the batsman Nasir Jamal, who was in the unsold category. So that completes the 18 for Kandahar. Moving on to Balkh, Chris Gale, their icon player, Colin Mونرو, and then we have Muhammad Nabi, Ravi Bopara, and Aftab Alam alongside Gulbadin Nayib in the gold category. Muhammad Irfan, Ben Locklin, Kamran Akmal, Qais Ahmed, Usman Ghani, and Ikran Ali Khail in silver category. Ryan Dendeskate was the associate member from the Netherlands. And as we see, Tariq Stanikzai, Asadullah, Samiullah, and Farhan in the emerging category. Meanwhile, in the unsold category, we score Muhammad Nawaz and Darvesh Rasoli. That completed 19 for Balkh. So they, along with Nangarhar, are the beefiest of squads. Then moving on to Kabul, Rashid Khan, the captain, and also the icon player, Luke Ronki and Hazrat Zazai in the diamond category, Colin Ingram, Fareed Malik, and Javed Ahmadi in gold. Sohail Tanveer, Laurie Evans, Wayne Parnell, Shahidullah, Muslim Musa, and Afsar Khan Zazai in silver categories. And then we had the associate member in Muhammad and Zahir Shirzad, Fitrat, Usman Adil, Shaukat Zaman, and Nasir Totak in the emerging category for them, and they did not go for any player for the unsold. Nangarhar, then Andre Russell, Tamim Iqbal, Mujib Zadran, the top categories, of course, and Ben Cutting, Shafiqullah Shafaq, and Najibullah were in gold. Left arm fast bowler from New Zealand, Mitchell McClanahan, and Mushfiqur Rahim, the wicketkeeper batsman of Bangladesh, Muhammad Hafiz, Rahmat Shah, and Naveenul Haq, all in silver categories, along with Zahir Khan and Sandeep Lamishane from the associate member, as he comes from Nepal, Fazal Haq, Imran Jannat, Nasaratullah, Khaibar Umar, and Ibrahim, along with Fazal Nazai in the silver category. And last team is Pektia and Shahid Afridi, their icon player, Tisara Pereira, Mohammad Shehzad, Cameron Delport, Sharafuddin, and Samiullah Shinwari, all in gold categories. Chris Jordan, Fahim Ashraf. If we can just scroll down, Pektia. Scroll down, Pektia. Yeah, Fahim Ashraf, Luke Wright, Azmatullah, Rahmanullah, Zaur Rahman, Colin McLeod from Scotland, Yusuf Zazai, Fazal Zazai, and Ehsan Ullah Jannat. And that is what makes Puktia as well. The last pick of the day, as we just learned that Kabul will be picking a player in the Afghan unsold category. And Kabul, for your pick, your time starts in the next 3 seconds. So they've got Zamir Khan in the emerging category, left arm spinner. Surprise, surprise, or rather I should say unsurprisingly, it is Zamir Khan. So that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the draft for the 2018 Afghanistan Premier League. All the very best to all the teams, and before we wrap up the night, I would like to call Shafiqullah Stanikzai, the Chief Executive Officer of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, just to come on stage and give his closing thoughts. As all teams look in wonderful shape to compete for the inaugural Afghanistan Premier League, as we will get that on from the 3rd of October. I think this is
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa bihi nasta'in. Very good evening to ladies and mostly dominated gentlemen. I think every team is very happy, and the selectors have picked their teams. I was sitting behind and I was thinking of who would be the favorite to win this inaugural edition of Afghanistan Premier League T20 tournament. And I was struggling to pick my favorite because all the teams were very much balanced, and every single team has done a good job, and I hope every one of you have picked the teams that they have wished for. I would like to thank all the owners who showed interest to be part of this historic tournament. First year of money to come. Would like to thank the media who are associated with us. Would like to thank Sharjah Cricket Club, Emirates Cricket Board, ICC, Snix Sports, and ITW Playworks for putting a splendid show. Lastly, I would say very good luck to all the participants in this tournament, and I wish you all the best. Afghanistan Cricket Board's team is at your disposal. You can knock our door 24/7 to all 5 teams, and also we are joined by our partners Snix Sports and Sharjah Cricket Club to make this tournament possible. Thank you all, and have a nice evening.
Thank you so much, and we await the start of the Afghanistan Premier League now from the 3rd of October, the for the 5th of October rather, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Until then, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the evening.